Meeting called to order. This is the May 12th, 2026 council meeting. I just want to go over a quick overview. We have a very busy meeting today. First, we're going to be doing a presentation for the Boy Scouts for their shoveling. Then we're going to take a 1-minute recess so the Boy Scouts that have other commitments to make, we're going to let them leave the room. And then we're going to go right into the promotions. Once the promotion's over, we'll take another break, unless you want to sit through the energy plan portion of this, and then we'll continue the rest of the meeting. At this time, would the clerk read the statement of compliance, please?
This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6 having been duly advertised and posted in the municipal building in compliance with NJSA 10:4-8D. The meeting will adjourn no later than 10 p.m. unless the majority of the council members present vote to extend the time.
All rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Councilor Pignatelli, would you lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence, please. Thank you, BC. At this time, would the clerk call the roll, please?
Mayor Kamala?
Here.
Councilman Talamini? Councilman Dumpert? Councilman Eilert?
Here.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Here.
Councilwoman Rose?
Here.
Councilman Saliani?
Here.
Motion to excuse Councilman Talamini and Dumpert.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. At this time, we have some certificates for the Boy Scouts. As many people recall, we actually had a real winter this past year with 2 snow dumps. And, you know, we have asked our senior director, Earl Picadillo, to come up, as well as Jonathan Allen, who's a Scoutmaster. And they're going to tell you the story of how this actually happened. It really was a real service to a lot of our seniors. They did approximately 25 driveways, and I'm sure they'll tell you their story. And it probably countless hours, 5-6 hours at a clip, cleaning these driveways. So at this time, I'd like to bring Ariel up and Alan up. Thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty, I'd like to start by just thanking Troop Oakland Boy Scout, or Scout Troop 49 and 102G, as well as the adult volunteers who are here with us. Thank you for joining us. I just want to give you a little background on what the Shovels for Senior program is. The program was created to assist senior citizens and residents with disabilities who are no longer physically able to shovel and who may not have the financial means to be able to hire somebody to shovel for them. During the winter months, something as simple as an unclear driveway or walkway can become a very serious safety hazard and can leave residents stuck in their home for up to weeks at times. And this, as the mayor said, this past winter was a real winter. We had over 40 inches of snow. And, you know, during these storms, volunteers played a critical role in helping keep some of the most vulnerable residents in our community safe, mobile, and connected to the community. And this winter, we were fortunate to have a record number of volunteers step forward from throughout the community to help us with our Shovel for Seniors program, and among them the Scouts, who truly helped lead that charge, responding quickly after each storm, volunteering without hesitation, and helping to ensure that no resident requesting assistance was left without coverage. So tonight I'm proud to be here to help recognize the outstanding volunteers from Scout Troops 49 and 102G for their tremendous support to this effort. And I also want to extend sincere thanks to the parents and family members who drove those Scouts from home to home, often immediately after the storm ended, and who jumped in to help shovel alongside them. Your support and willingness to volunteer together made this effort possible and truly reflects the spirit of community service. So on behalf of our seniors, I want to thank you for all your hard work, generosity, and dedication to helping others. And I'm going to pass it over to Scoutmaster Jonathan Allen.
Thank you so much. Just to echo what you said, it was a wonderful winter as far as our snowfall counts. It was really off the charts, and big thanks to Ariel and several others from the Senior Services Department who helped coordinate and marshal volunteers. We had a lot of emails and phone calls going back and forth, making sure that anybody that needed assistance got covered. And a huge thank you to the scouts and adult leaders from Troop 49 who answered the call to help out. It was extremely meaningful for community service, getting out there and talking to people and making direct impact in their lives. So thank you for the opportunity.
And thank you.
And on behalf of... And on behalf of the governing body, I want to thank you. Scouting is very important to the community. I mean, you talk about community, you talk about family. Look at your Boy Scout oath. So you're actually living that oath and giving back and helping seniors and devoting your time. And then that's really what scouting is all about.
Absolutely.
And I want to thank the Scoutmasters and everybody else, especially the parents that really went out of their way to help these young men and women to go out and do such a wonderful service. So thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Much appreciated.
At this time, I'd like to give these to the Scoutmaster, and you
Thank you
can
so much.
bring up the
Welcome.
Scouts.
Thank you. If Mr. Francis Fleesig could help out, we're going to give out some certificates here. Thank you so much. And let's see, Mike Best, please step forward, Troop 49. I'm sorry if you did out of order. I'm already messing it up.
There.
Are the troop leaders on top?
Emma Best, Troop 102G, if you could please join us as well. All right, we have Max Cohen here this evening. All right, Kyle Clark. Thank you. Please feel free. Kieran Bay. Sophie Bay, please join us. Thank you. Mr. Fleeson, would you like to present?
Taylor Fleeson?
Yeah, the next one, please. Thank you.
Liam Wands.
Excellent. All right, and we also have, I believe, Colin Allen. Sir, Declan Allen. And we'd just like to call up a few of our adult leaders that made a real difference in making this happen for our community, starting with Mike Best. Sir, if you could please join us. Appreciated. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Appreciation. Mr. Jim Folkerts, if you could please come up. Thank you. Much appreciated. And last but certainly not least, so there is one adult volunteer in our community that answered the call and loaded up his snow blower on the back of his truck for the second blizzard that we had this season. And I'd like to ask James Wands to come up for a certificate. And that concludes all
And thank you.
certificates. Thank
Let's
you.
give them all a big round of applause. Let's get the Boy Scouts to move down here. We're going to take a quick picture. Everybody move down here.
Thank you.
Scouts in front.
Yep, that'd be great.
Scouts in the front. Leaders in the back.
Shorter scouts in front. Taller scouts in the back.
Squeeze together. Squeeze in.
Don't stand straight. Turn aside.
All right.
You're all darting your eyes
Thank you. Thank you.
Jim, they want, they're doing just the kids too. I think they're doing just the kids. No, no.
Meeting called back into order. All right, at this time, we have something special that doesn't really happen many times a year. We've got promotions within the police department. And as many of people know at this point, we have a chief that's going to be outgoing shortly. We've got a captain that retired. Mr. Captain O'Neill retired recently, which left a lot of steps to be filled. So tonight, we are going to have promotion for captain, lieutenant, and 2 sergeants. To get started, we have 4 resolutions. We'll do it as a consent agenda. I'm going to read them off one at a time. I have 26-158, resolution authorizing police department promotion to captain. I have 26-159, resolution authorizing police department promotion to a lieutenant. I have 26-160, resolution authorizing police department promotion to a sergeant. And I have 26-161, resolution authorizing police department to another sergeant. Do I have a motion to?
So moved.
Mr. Sinani, do I have a second? Mr. Pignatelli, roll call.
Councilman Eilert,
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rose,
Yes.
Councilman Saliani.
Yes.
Okay, at this time, we are going to do these in order of rank. I'd like to ask Captain Steve Brock to come forward with his wife Gina Brock and his children, Leela, Everly, and Grady. Is everybody ready? So at this time, I'd like to introduce Captain Stephen Brock. Stephen Brock has been an Oakland police officer for more than 16 years, rising through the ranks from patrol officer to sergeant to detective sergeant, lieutenant, and up until tonight as acting captain. He was born and raised in the Borough of Oakland. He brings a deep personal connection to the borough and a strong commitment to serving the residents and businesses he has grown up alongside. Throughout his career, he has demonstrated strong leadership in patrol operations, criminal investigations, and executive command supervising patrol divisions, the Detective Bureau, and the specialized department units while maintaining accountability and operational excellence. As acting captain of the Oakland Police Department, he provides executive oversight of the department, operations, leads policy development and strategic planning, and oversees critical programs including training, internal affairs, budgeting, fleet management, and officer development, helping guide the department's future and operational readiness. I just want to say, we went through all the interviews with all these candidates. They interviewed very well, and I'm proud to, on behalf of the governing body, swear in Captain Stephen Brock. Set? I, Stephen Brock,
I, Stephen Brock,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and the governments established
and the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of captain,
of the office of captain,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Captain?
Just stay in the middle because we're going to take a photo after he. In there.
Not going in jail. Thanks, guys.
Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to bring Lieutenant Michael Griffin forward, with his wife Jessica Griffin and children Kendall, Violet, and Hannah. So let me give you a little background on Michael. Michael Griffin is a dedicated more than 13 years to law enforcement, beginning with the Atlantic City Sheriff's Department, before joining the Oakland Police Department in 2014. Throughout his career in Oakland, he has steadfastly risen through the ranks of patrolman, detective sergeant, and prior to tonight's acting lieutenant, demonstrating consistent leadership, professionalism, and a commitment to his department. As acting lieutenant, he currently oversees the patrol operations in the Detective Bureau, internal affairs, traffic operations, field training, accreditation, and numerous specialized departments-wide programs critical to the daily operation and public safety. Additionally, he has proven himself to be an extremely proactive officer, often leading the department in DUIs and drug enforcement, especially after becoming a certified drug recognition officer. At this time, I'd like to present Michael Griffin and his promotion. Are you guys ready? All right. Ready, Dad? Okay. I, Michael Griffin,
I, Michael Griffin,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and the governments
and the governments
established
established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of lieutenant,
of the office of lieutenant,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Oh, we'll take a photo.
Hannah, come back. Hannah. No, Violet, you too. Come back. Kendall. Nope. Middle of the ground, please.
All right, stand up. Look that way. I see you at the same time.
All right. All set? this time, I'd like to ask Jacqueline Jensen to come forward, and her husband, Anthony Seidel. All right, so Jacqueline is another Oakland native. So Jacqueline joined the Oakland Police Department in 2020 and graduated from the Bergen County Police Academy in December of that year. Since joining the department, she has taken on numerous roles and responsibilities, including serving as technical agency coordinator, resiliency officer, and as a member of the bike patrol squad. She has continuously sought opportunities for professional growth and is currently attending methods of instruction training to prepare to train and mentor fellow officers both within the department and at the academy level. In June, she will expand her service to the community by becoming a crisis intervention officer, enhancing her ability to assist individuals experiencing mental health emergencies. And also, today marks a really historic milestone with Jackie becoming the first female here in Oakland to rise to the rank of sergeant. Ready?
Ready.
All right. I, Jacqueline Jensen,
I, Jacqueline Jensen,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and the governments
and the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority
under the authority
of the people,
of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of sergeant
of sergeant,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, Sergeant. You guys want pictures? Chief, pictures. That's it. Good job. All right, we have one more sergeant. At this time, I'd like to ask Jonathan Lyons to come forward with his wife, Casey Lyons, and children Brody and Bryn.
That's you.
Hey, no, man. Good luck. Thank you very much.
All right, so let me give you a little background on Jonathan Lyons. Jonathan Lyons has over 8 years of law enforcement experience and has built a strong reputation as a proactive, dependable police officer. He began his law enforcement career in the Hoboken Police Department in 2017, before joining the Oakland Department in 2020. During his time in Hoboken, he was assigned to the Investigations Bureau. He was awarded the 200 Club Medal of Honor in 2019 for bravery during an arrest involving a sawed-off shotgun. In Oakland, he currently serves as a field training officer, playing a key role in the training and development of newly hired police officers. At this time, I'd like to present to you Jonathan Lyons.
Here, Brody.
Brody,
Brody, do you want to hold this?
there you go. Good job. We got the magic happening, right? I, Jonathan Lyons,
I, Jonathan Lyons,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
I will bear true faith
I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
of the governments established
of the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of office of sergeant
of office of sergeant
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
May I present Sergeant Jonathan Lyons.
Congratulations to you.
By the way, I see Sergeant Lyons and his wife pushing the baby carriage past my house almost every other day. One last round of applause. Congratulations. At this time, we're going to take a 2-minute recess, unless you guys want to watch energy performance. We'll take a 2-minute recess for those who wish to leave. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, call the meeting back. Call the meeting back to order. At this time, we have a presentation about the community energy plan. Mr. Coons, you want to set this up, please, for everybody?
Yes, just very briefly. This was born out of sort of an initiative that started with the Green Team to create a plan that would guide investments as they're related to energy improvements for the municipality. We were able to secure a $10,000 grant to help in that effort. We subsequently put T&M under contract, and they're assisting us now. And Daniel Heuben, thank you. Sorry, Dan. How many Zoom calls have we been on? But
A lot.
yeah, a lot. We'll kind of take the council and the public through what the plan is, what it's meant to do, and sort of next steps. And this is really meant to sort of be sort of a primer for the community and sort of kick off a public comment period as well as an element of the plan creation. So with that, I'll just turn it over to Dan.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Dan Halvin, the T&M Associates. Richard set it up pretty well. The borough received a $10,000 grant to prepare a community energy plan. We got a short presentation to sort of explain what that is. If you don't mind going to the next slide. So I'm going to cover a few different topics here. They are, what is a community energy plan? I'm going to quickly go through some community energy data for Oakland that's public and provided by Sustainable Jersey, assembled by Sustainable Jersey, who is assisting the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities in administering this grant program. We'll identify the energy actions that the borough is currently considering. We'll explain how the public can weigh in if they have any thoughts on what should be in this plan, and just kind of explain what happens after tonight. Next slide. All right, so just really briefly, what is a community energy plan? I can read the statement exactly as it is right there. A community energy plan is a town-level roadmap that helps a municipality understand its energy use, set local priorities, and align with the New Jersey Energy Master Plan to create a cleaner, more resilient, and affordable energy future. So just a background on that, the state of New Jersey adopts an energy master plan every 5 or so years. So in 2019, I believe it was, they adopted probably the most renewable and energy efficiency focused energy master plan to date, which was sort of the catalyst for this community energy plan grant program that the BPU is administering. Next slide. So how have we gotten to where we are today? So as mentioned, the borough received a grant, I think it was last summer. We were given a year to prepare a community energy plan based on, with the funds from that grant and based on some guidelines that are provided by Sustainable Jersey. So we started off this process by working with Richard, Charlene, the assistant administrator, Ted, whose last name I'm going to try not to butcher, but I'm not saying it, and some folks from T&M to kind of talk about what the borough's initiatives are, their interests in terms of the initiatives that they'd like to pursue for renewable energy and energy efficiency. We worked with Sustainable Jersey to get some data on how energy is used in the borough. We also reached out to the borough to assemble some data on how the borough uses energy from its municipal buildings. We are required as part of the grant program to hold what is called a stakeholder meeting, basically have a opportunity for members of the public to kind of understand that the borough is doing this community energy plan and to offer any thoughts they have about energy initiatives they'd like to see, any concerns they might have, and then we can try to incorporate those comments and concerns in the final product. So after tonight, after hearing what the public has to say, we'll also give an email address where the public can send any comments they have. We will proceed with finalizing the plan, incorporate comments from the public as appropriate, and that'll let the borough proceed on its energy journey. Next slide, please. So these are just some of the initiatives that the borough has selected. There's a menu of initiatives that Sustainable Jersey lays out that are based on actions that municipalities who participate in the Sustainable Jersey program can use to get points toward their Sustainable Jersey municipality status. So every action that you do here earns you points toward being a silver, gold, whatever the different levels are of sustainability. There's also grants that are available from Sustainable Jersey to implement some of these. So it sort of opens you up to some more funding opportunities for improving energy efficiency in town. So just kind of going through, there's several initiatives on here for increasing alternative fuel vehicles in the municipal fleets, providing access to energy EV charging infrastructure, installing renewable generation on municipal buildings, outreach campaigns to businesses and residents to improve their own energy efficiency, adopting green building policies and standards in town, and trying to provide more opportunities for energy savings for low and moderate income households. Next slide, please. So here are just a couple of slides on Oakland's energy use, spam calls. You can see here that energy use has in Oakland has declined over the last 10 or so years as of 2023. And the split of energy use between commercial and residential uses is mostly even, but recently is probably a little bit more on the residential side. Next slide, please. As a suburban community, obviously, majority of commuting is done by vehicle, personal car. So, you know, there's 10% in 2020 were working from home, obviously because of COVID-19. And you can see that passenger vehicles make up the vast majority of vehicle miles traveled coming from or to Oakland. It's 109,000, almost 110,000 vehicle miles traveled per year. Next slide, please. You can see that between 2015 and 2020, there's been about a tenfold increase in the number of EVs, and I'm sure that that number increased significantly more than that since then as a result of the Inflation Reduction Act and the tax credits available for EV purchases and leases. That data was not available when this was retrieved. And you can also see that actually within the Borough of Oakland, there are well, at least according to the state, there are no public electric vehicle charging stations, which is part of the reason why that's one of the initiatives that the borough listed.
Next.
This is a map that, believe it or not, is created by Google. There's Project Sunroof program, maps the rooftops around the country, kind of gives you an idea of how much solar energy can be generated on your roof. So if you look at this map, yellow roofs are more sun exposure, redder, browner roofs have less sun exposure, and that's mostly because this is a very suburban community. Everybody's got trees everywhere that sort of impede the sun reaching the roof. Which what this shows us is that commercial and industrial buildings provide some of the best opportunities for solar generation, and there's also some opportunities for residents. Thank you. And sort of going into that, you see that we're a relatively high-income community. 89% of all housing units in town are owner-occupied. Almost entirely single-family at this time, although with the affordable housing process, there's going to be some more apartments and townhomes coming online. But what this says is that homeowners improving the efficiency of their homes or installing solar on their roofs is one of the best ways to reduce energy consumption from buildings over the foreseeable future. We also see that as of 2021, only 2% of households or housing units in the borough hadn't participated in any energy efficiency programs offered by utilities or the state. This is just showing how many commercial and industrial properties had engaged in any energy efficiency programs in the state as of 2021. Just 15% of commercial and industrial users in town had participated in any energy efficiency programs. With the Inflation Reduction Act, that number is probably significantly more now. Hopefully we'll get the data soon and we can see what that looks like. Thank you. If anybody here wants to offer any comments outside of this meeting, you can email the Assistant Administrator email address, which is up there. We'd ask that you provide those comments by May 27th, as we're trying to have the final draft of this report done in early June. And we will try and incorporate whatever your comments are, your thoughts into the final document as best we can. And now go to the next slide, please. So, just so the public understands, so you all on the council understand, the grant program requires that, well, the date is sort of not totally clear, but as our understanding is, it requires that the borough adopt, and it'll be done by the council, adopts the community energy plan by July 15th, so that you can close out the grant process by July 31st. Which is why we're shooting for early June for an internal draft of the report, late June, early July for the adoption, so that you can actually get your money that you were promised by the state. And, yeah, next slide. Just as an example, here are some of the energy incentive programs that are offered in New Jersey, and one of the reasons why you want to do this process is because having a community energy plan will give you a priority or an advantage at least in obtaining grants from the state for energy related projects and purposes. That's one of the boons of doing this.
Is that it?
Let's see what's happened. Yep, that's it.
This time I'm gonna, just before we open to public, I just want to open it to anybody on the dais here for any questions.
Yeah, is there funding available for charging stations?
Yes, there is funding available for charging stations. The state actually has a few different programs available right now for
Do
charging.
you know what the restrictions are or what the requirements are to have them? I mean,
No.
I think in the past when we looked to do that, we didn't qualify because we didn't have transportation. Wasn't a transportation hub in Oakland?
That shouldn't be an issue. There are programs that I guess offer that might be a secondary program that might have been specifically for towns that have rail, or there was a program, and maybe this is what you were subscribing to or submitting to, a program that gave EV charging station funding to towns that had a tourist destination, and maybe that's what you're referring to.
Maybe, yeah.
So there are some very specific grants out there, but there are also general grants out there and funding programs that you should be eligible for.
And does being an affluent community have any?
It shouldn't. I mean, I'm sure there's extra programs for non-affluent communities, but it shouldn't stop you from the general pool of funds that the state has made available.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
I have a question for, I guess, Green Team / Borough Administration. So we see the recommendations you brought forward. Thank you for doing that. Is there anything you toyed with that's not on here? Is there an additional program you wanted to and thought you'd want to bring it to the council wouldn't go for it?
I think this was really based on Green Team's recommendations and then a little bit of prioritization of that, but I think that there was a limit as well in terms of how many could fit into the plan, correct?
Yeah. So we're actually over the limit, but I think it was 12. Yes.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Can you just talk a little bit about, I sat out of many of your meetings, about how just something as simple for the residents for an energy survey and stuff like that, how it directly affects them by working through this process?
Sorry, ask that again.
Can you talk about how the resident benefits from this directly?
Yeah, sure. So the residents benefit from this directly. As I said, it will give you some access to some other grant funding that you may have less of a chance of getting otherwise. But one of some of the initiatives in the plan that we are pursuing involve public outreach, and what that is going to look like is making sure that members of the public, homeowners especially, have more access to information about ways that they can make their home more efficient, programs for assisting families who maybe are short on the funds to pay their energy bill. There's several of those. Reducing municipal energy costs keeps your taxes down over long term. There's having access to a charging station. If you have an EV, will save you a ton of money, especially right now with the gas prices the way they are. So I think that there's kind of innumerable benefits to to making energy a priority and having a sort of a framework for how you're going to provide more energy efficiency and renewable energy opportunities over the next 5 to 10 years.
Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted you to explain to the residents that had this a direct impact on them and they can take advantage of this, so thank you for that. Any other further questions from the dais? Not seeing any. Do you have a motion to open to public?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody from the public wish to ask questions? Provide input.
William Sisti, 12 Eagle Crest. With the EV charging stations, without getting the argument whether EVs are good or not, I wouldn't be in favor of the town using any tax money to pay for EV stations. I think most people have EVs in this town probably have a home charging situation in their garage, or I see wires on front lawns and things. Maybe some of the businesses could get the grant and put it maybe by McDonald's, because that's basically a roadside exit now. So maybe if it does go there and the town doesn't pay for it, because I wouldn't want my tax dollars paying for the EV guys' electrical charge. So if it can be funded someplace out of Oakland tax dollars and put in a spot where it's convenient, because we're an exit off a highway now, so if it's on a map, we'll get a lot more traffic coming into town off 287. And since they're going to McDonald's anyway, and they're going to Starbucks, put it in the back there. Maybe McDonald's and Starbucks can put some advertising on and get some juice out of it that way. On the other side, there's a lot of programs that I personally have taken advantage of. PSE&G has an energy efficient program, and they insulated my attic for free, and it made a marked difference in my heating bill. Rock and Electrical come in, they'll give you as many LED light bulbs as you want. They'll give you this is free. They'll give you flow restrictors for your showers. They'll do an energy audit for your home. They'll even do an air infiltration test, see how much air is leaking out of your home and how many cracks you got to fill. A long time ago, I took some courses on this, and the most average homes that are not newly built, there are enough cracks that equals an open window in your house all year. So if you just cover your switch plates. But yeah, there are programs available, and I've taken advantage of a lot of them over the years. Some of them are just sign up for them and you get it. Some are it's free and it goes up based on your income. Most of them do not consider assets. So you can be asset rich and income normal, and you'll get your roof insulated for free. Blown-in insulation, professional job. And it cut my energy bill, my home heating bill, probably by a third. I had gas. It just cuts the number of cycles down, your furnace goes on and off. So the programs are good. But with the EVs, I would hope that the town wouldn't invest their money for paying for other people's charging. Thank you.
I'm not saying I agree or disagree with what you
Right.
said, but I remember the last time we looked at this, one of the advantages is if you have an EV charging station in the center of town, it would encourage people to shop while the vehicle is being charged.
We're not a downtown destination shopping area. We're a downtown grab the milk. We're not Ridgewood and not downtown Ramsey and Allendale. People don't come here to shop. Town people come here to buy things and go home, in my opinion. But I think it'd be, you put it in the parking lot. I think McDonald's would be a good spot for it, and maybe McDonald's can pay for it. Something like that.
That would be good.
Mayor, just to address this comment, as far as the McDonald's, since they just got site plan approval, I don't know what the number is, but under the state regulations, they're certainly required to have some number of EV spaces. I don't know offhand what that number is, but state requirements now require you to have a certain number of EV and make-ready on a site like that. So I can't tell you what that number is. It's publicly available, whatever their resolution says, but they're definitely required to put EV spaces on that property.
When you say EV space, that'd be a charging
Charging stations.
Oh, all right.
So I think, Councilor, they passed the law 2 years ago, because I remember every application that comes in front of the planning board right now requires them to put EV, like we did the building up by Company 3 up in the industrial park. They had to put 2 EV stations in. I believe
Okay.
McDonald's is also required, and that's put in by the developer.
I believe the requirement is that they have to put in the make-ready.
Make ready.
Yeah, put the wires in and then just plug it in later. Okay.
I think even the development on McCoy Road has to put EV charging stations in.
I believe you're right, yeah, I believe they're on the side, yeah.
I think the developer has to put couple of them in there too.
How about in all the new housing that's on the agenda? Will they have to, the Hoven track and the rearm farms, do they have to put EV charging stations or?
Everybody's got to.
All right.
Once you're over a certain number of parking spaces, and I should know offhand what that number is, maybe Dan does. but there are all kinds of requirements, and then you get certain sorts of parking credits for EV spaces if you need relief on parking. So there's requirements on all new developments now that these EV make-ready or EV spaces are part of the application.
Yeah, I would just prefer the private sector take care of the EV charging than my tax dollars.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. C. Anybody else?
Good evening. Mame Schwartz, Fisher 187 West Oakland Ave. The public events will be holding the Memorial Day
Hang on, this is strictly about the energy plan.
We have another
We're not up to that yet.
All right.
Anybody else?
Hi, Ally Fleeson. I know we had actually, as part of the green team, we'd actually talked about the EVs. I know that when Rich and I had met a year ago, 2 years ago, I think, we had talked about the funding at that time, that it was pretty much self-funded. I want to say that even the charging was all funded. It was advertising on the units themselves. What happened to that?
It's still sort of in progress in discussions with the state at this point.
Okay, because it was all pretty much grant funding and
It was, and then the feds pulled out and state may come in and.
Yeah, because we were, when you and I had spoken, we were like, we're doing it. And yeah, that's the last I had heard.
Yeah, that's just not quite ready for prime time.
Okay, all right, thanks.
Do we make any money off of the charging stations? I mean,
One of the things, anybody that puts in an EV charging station, on public property, they need to come up with basically a fee structure, to hopefully, if they do have an infrastructure investment to recoup that, certainly to cover the cost of the energy being consumed, future maintenance of the infrastructure and things like that.
Anybody else? Not seeing anybody? Do we have a motion to close?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so that concludes the hearing, Mr. Coons. Oh, actually, Daniel, where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here? We go from, if anybody emails Charlene, the assistant administrator, will take whatever comments we receive and incorporate them into the plan, and we'll do the best we can. I think we are finalizing the work plan, which is just identifying at this point who would be responsible for implementing the different initiatives, and then we're going to plug it all in and get the report done, and we're going to target either end of June or early July adoption.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you. Have a good night.
You too now. Okay, we're up to, we have a couple proclamations. We have an Arbor Day proclamation. I've given it to the committee chair. Councilwoman Rose, would you like to read that proclamation?
Sure. It's Arbor Day 2026. Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for planting of trees. And whereas this holiday, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska. And whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world. And whereas trees can reduce the erosion or our precious topsoil by wind and water, cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce oxygen, and provide habitat for wildlife. And whereas trees are a renewable resource, giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other wood products. And whereas trees in our city increase property values, enhance the economic viability of business areas, and beautify our community. And whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. Now therefore, I, Eric Kamala, Mayor of the Borough of Oakland, do hereby proclaim Friday, April 24th, 2026 as Arbor Day. In our community of Oakland, I urge all citizens to support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands to support our city's urban forestry program. And further, I urge all citizens to plant trees to gladden hearts and promote the well-being of the present and future generation. That's it.
All set? Okay. Mr. Dumper's not here. Who's Mr. Dumper's second for DPW? I'll give this to Councilman Pignatelli. You can read this one.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. National Public Works Week proclamation, May 17th to the 23rd, 2026. Rooted in service, powered by community. Whereas public works professionals focus on infrastructure, facilities, and services that are of vital importance to sustainable and resilient communities and to public health, high quality of life, and well-being of the people of the Borough of Oakland. And whereas these infrastructure, facilities, and services could not be provided without the dedicated efforts of public works professionals who are engineers, managers, and employees at all levels of government and the private sector, who are responsible for rebuilding, improving, and protecting our nation's transportation, water supply, water treatment, and solid waste systems, public buildings, and other structures and facilities essential for our citizens. And whereas it is in the public interest for citizens, civic leaders, and children in the Borough of Oakland to gain knowledge of and maintain an ongoing interest and understanding of the importance of public works and public works programs in their respective communities. And whereas the year 2026 marks the 66th annual National Public Works Week sponsored by the American Public Works Association. Be it now, therefore, be it resolved. I, Mayor Khumalo, do hereby designate the week of May 17th to the 23rd, 2026 as National Public Works Week. I urge all citizens to join with representatives of the American Public Works Association and government agencies in activities, events, and ceremonies designed to pay tribute to our public works professionals, engineers, managers, and employees, and to recognize the substantial contributions they make to protecting our national health, safety, and advancing quality of life for all. In witness thereof, I have hereto fixed my hand and caused the seal of the state of New Jersey, done at the Borough of Oakland, New Jersey, this 12th day of May, 2026. Mayor Eric Khumalo.
Thank you, Councilman.
I'd just like to say, I've always said many, many times, every department in the town depends on the Public Works Department, and they do a heck of a job. We all know our streets are much better in the winter than many other communities, and that's all due to our Public Works men. And also our recreation fields they're just manicured, and it's all due to their professionalism. And I thank them all for their work. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilman. Okay, we're up to the mayor's report. I got a pretty extensive report. There's a lot going on. First, I'm going to start off with affordable housing. This is in regards to the Leone property, TDC McBride, and Roper. There is a case management hearing on May 18th at 9 a.m. in courtroom 232 in Hackensack, and this is open to the public. I just want to defer to my attorney. Could you just tell the residents exactly what a case management hearing is?
Sure, Mayor. So this is more of a scheduling matter. The judge is calling the parties in to see where we stand. As you know, the borough is not willing to grant access to Page Drive for the developer of the McBride property. I think the judge wants a status on that and may set some further court dates, but this is really more of a scheduling matter than it is anything substantive will take place at this hearing.
Okay, just so the residents understand, they will not have an opportunity to speak, correct?
No, there will be no opportunity for residents to speak.
Thank you. All right, tonight is late night voter registration for the primary elections. It's taking place at Borough Hall as we speak, and you can get down, if you get there by 9 o'clock and register to vote, you can vote for the primary. The outdoor market, the next outdoor market down here between the library and Valley Middle School will be held on 5/23. That's May 23rd. Once again, we went over Public Works Week. For the people that haven't gone to the library lately, there's a Versa visual exhibition that's downstairs. It's actually kind of neat if you get a chance to go down and look at it. If you haven't gone down there, the exhibition ends on May 17th. Also, we have the Mayor's Wellness Campaign Blood Drive, which is going to be taking place on May 16th from June 16th from 1:30 to 5:30 p.m. All right, let's talk about road paving. As you know, there's been a lot of work going on the other side of town with public service. Roads are pretty banged up right now. And also on McCoy Road when you get to the top of Yawpo. I'm happy to report that the McCoy Road at the top of Yawpo will be paved at the end of June once school is out. So we're working currently with the builder and trying to work out the dates and the limits of what's going to be paved. Now, as for the public service paving, we had a meeting yesterday, myself, DPW, the borough administrator, and our borough engineer. We were just reviewing the roads to be paved, limits, and also how that fits into the Oakland's road paving program so we can get the best bang for our buck and really extend the paving and do as much work as we can in the town. We are actually going to have a meeting with public service probably by the end of the month, and they're going to be targeting for possibly sometime in June, right, once school is out, they're going to be looking to pave all those roads on the other side. Update on the McDonald's. If anybody hasn't seen it, the M is currently on the building right now. So they're starting to put marketing on that. The beige asphalt has been laid around the parking lots, and they're currently working on the landscape in the missing sidewalk on 202. If you know, right in front of the bank, that piece of sidewalk was part of the developer's agreement to put that piece of sidewalk in. Burger King property, the bane of everybody's existence here. We have a meeting. We are requesting the property owner to come in front of the planning board for the June planning board meeting for an update on the property. We want to hear if he's got anything in the works and where we are as far as that property goes. As you know, it's been vacant for a better part of 10 or 15 years, and it's really not acceptable to the borough. All right, we also have, let's not forget the Memorial Day Parade, Sunday, June 24th, starting at 1 p.m. As you know, it goes right from Dogwood all the way down to the center of town by Veterans Park, and there will be a ceremony following afterwards. And Mr. Coons, I'm going to ask you a question so that you can address the public. Could you tell us how we're doing with things are going with Pompton Lakes and the garbage, getting ready for the kickoff in July?
Sure. So DPW continues to communicate with Pompton Lakes DPW on the route planning. Matter of fact, they had a meeting on site today where they were looking at a few locations, that posed, I guess, some particular circumstances. So that's proceeding. The dumpsters are being delivered to the Pompton Lakes DPW this week. They're under contract for the rentals for the garbage trucks that'll be there at the start, and they'll be in. And they're about done with their employee hiring process as well. I spoke with my counterpart in Pompton Lakes today. They're planning on doing the hiring resolutions at their second meeting in May with a start date of June 8th, which will give about a month for familiarization and training.
Thank you. All right, another thing I just forgot here, the Oakland Drugs building. We are just waiting for the contractor to start the job. All jobs have been approved by the planning board. It's just a matter of them getting a shovel in the ground, and once that happens, that building is going to get done relatively quickly. And that concludes my report. Do we have a motion open to public?
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Was that Steve?
Steve. Anyone from the public?
Dan Galea, 7th One Road, Oakland, New Jersey, member of the fire department. I just want to thank you, the mayor, and the council. There's a resolution on for tonight for the 9/11 ceremony for every year. Thank you, and we have a nice committee that's put together, and we'll do a good show for that.
Thank you, Dan.
All right?
Dan, I want to just thank you. We're not going to tell the crowd what's happening yet because it's really going to be a
That's
very
right.
special
Yeah, for the
25th anniversary. But stay tuned. It's going to be done right this year.
Right.
Thank you,
Okay?
Dan.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Dan.
Good job, Dan. Thanks, Dan.
Anybody else?
Frank Verbacher, 56 Walton Ave. Good evening, Mayor and Council. I appreciate that tonight's agenda includes discussion around local decision-making and the role municipalities should have in shaping their own future through the proposed opposition to S 1836. I think most, if not all, the residents strongly value having a voice in in the direction of the community. And I think it's a good reminder that public participation matters, not only in larger planning and development discussions, but also here at the local meeting level as well. I know some residents still miss the second public comment opportunity that used to exist during council meetings. Regardless of political viewpoint, I think many people simply value having additional opportunities to stay engaged and connected to local government. Oakland works best when residents feel informed, welcomed, and heard, and I'd encourage continued discussion around ways to strengthen public participation and trust moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Not seeing anybody. Have a motion to close?
So moved.
I'll second. All in favor?
Who's second? I'm sorry. Was it Bill?
Bill.
Oh.
Bill?
No, Steve.
Steve.
Steve. Part of council.
All right, we're up to approval of minutes. We've got April 28th, 2026. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Any discussion? Any changes?
There was just one change.
Yes, there's one change.
This was one change.
Under the open public comment, I did not change the seconding of the closing of closed public. I put down it was Councilman Saliani. He was not here, so that will be corrected before the minutes get posted with the right name.
That's my one, hey, I wasn't here. Credit for it.
That's it? All right, do I have a second?
Second.
Ms. Rose? Roll call.
Councilman Eilert?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes?
Councilwoman Rose?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Abstain.
All right, we've got April 28th, 2026 executive minutes. As you know, if anybody has any changes to them, it can only be done in executive session. Does anybody have any comments that requires us to go back to the executive?
Nope.
Not seeing any? Okay. Do I have a motion to approve April 28th executive session?
So moved.
Ms. Rose, who's the second?
Second.
Mr. Eilert? Roll call.
Councilman Eilert?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes?
Councilwoman Rose?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Abstain.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got a couple raffle licenses here. Raffle license RL 1601 for the Sports Association of Oakland for a raffle on June 18th, 2026 in support of Oakland softball equipment, uniforms, and training at 24 Lawler Drive. And we've also got raffle license RL 1602 for the PTO Manitou School for a raffle on June 5th, 2026 to support students and teachers at Manitou School being held at 111 Manitou Ave, Oakland, New Jersey. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Mr. Eilert, do I have a second?
Second.
Ms. Rose? Roll call.
Councilman Eilert?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes?
Councilwoman Rose?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Yes.
All right, we have two shade tree appointments. These are mayoral appointments. I'm going to be appointing Matthew Foley and Jeffrey Coons. So congratulations, you're now part of the shade tree committee. All right, we have resolutions. We have 26-162, resolution authorizing recreation refunds. 26-163, a resolution authorizing refunds of taxes for 107 Grove Street. 26-164, resolution authorizing grants of tax exemption for a totally disabled veteran and refund of taxes for Carmen Jarkson. 26-165, resolution authorizing accrued sick time payout for Ed McDermott. 26-166, resolution opposing S1836. That's the Senate bill. We talked about that last week. 26-167, a resolution authorizing Boswell Engineering to create a concept plan for the streetscape. 26-168, resolution authorizing co-sponsorship agreement between the Borough of Oakland and the Oakland Volunteer Fire Department. 26-169, authorized memorandum of agreement for summer hours. 26-170, authorize the sale of police department surplus firearms. And 26-171, resolution authorizing 9/11 memorial to be done at Veterans Park yearly. Does anybody wish to pull any out?
169, please.
169? Anybody else? Let's pull out 26-171, please. If, with the exception of 26-169 and 171, do I have a motion to approve consent agenda?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Saliani, any discussion? Not seeing any?
That was Bill, right?
That was Bill.
right?
I'm sorry, Bill.
Now we're even.
Yeah,
Bill, okay. Any discussion? Not seeing any? Roll call.
Councilman Eilert?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes?
Councilwoman Rose,
Yes.
Councilman Saliani.
Yes.
All right, 26-169, authorized memorandum of agreement for summer hours. Mr. Saliani, I believe we need to abstain.
That is correct.
So at this point, do I have a motion to approve 26-169?
So moved.
Ms. Rose?
Second.
Mr. Eiler, I got it right this time, right? Roll call.
Councilman Eiler,
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Yes?
Councilwoman Rose,
Yes.
Councilman Saliani.
Abstain.
Okay. I just wanted to pull out 26-171 and just follow up on what Dan was saying. You know, the fire department for the last 25 years has really been, you know, how should we say, the soul for remembering 9/11. And every year we have a ceremony down there to remember those because it really hits hard for the fire service. And it's really personal for the fire service. But going forward, the town, by this resolution that we're going to pass, it will codify going forward that 9/11 will never be forgotten within the Borough of Oakland. It may not be an elaborate ceremony like the 25th, but at least a recognition of 9/11, and some type of event will take place, even if it's small. So I want to thank Danny and the governing body here for really righting the ship, because a lot of people are starting to forget 9/11 already. It's a quarter of a century. Think about that. So anyway, thank you, everybody, for your hard work.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
At this time, do I have a motion to approve 26-171, authorizing 9/11
So
memorial to be
moved.
done? Mr. Saliani, Mr. Pignatelli, roll call.
Councilman Eiler,
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rose,
Yes.
Councilman Saliani.
Yes.
Okay, we're up to ordinance. I got 26 code 911, amend road opening. 991. What did I say, 911?
Yeah.
991, amend road opening ordinance. Mr. Coons.
This ordinance has been discussed a couple of times here before we prepared the final version. It does three things, which I'll just briefly recap. Number one, it eliminates a conflict in the ordinance regarding the permissible time period to operate under the permit. Number two, it extends or increases the amount of time for advance notice that must be provided to the borough before the start of any work, from 24 hours to a minimum of 72 hours. And it also revises the time period for the settlement and compaction of the trench before final paving can occur, from 6 months to 90 days upon showing that it was properly compacted. And that can either be by inspection by the borough engineer or a certified inspector, and the certification requirement is set forth in the code.
Thank you. Any discussion from the council? Not seeing anything. Do I have a motion to introduce 26 code 991, amend road opening ordinance?
So moved.
Hang on, there's a tie. Mr. Pignatelli,
And
followed by
then
Mr. Saliani.
Okay,
Age
got it.
before beauty.
This was my idea.
Okay, roll call.
Councilman Eiler,
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rose,
Yes.
Councilman Saliani.
Yes.
All right, we're up to final adoption and public hearing of 26 capital 989 capital ordinance. As you know, Mr. Coons provided a very good overview at the last meeting concerning the capital ordinance and what the needs of the borough are. And it's also, the compendium is the 26 bond and 990, which is the bond ordinance. First, we're going to do 26 capital 989 capital ordinance. Do I have a motion to open to public?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody from the public wish to address 26 capital 989? Not seeing any? So, you want to come up? Yep.
Frank Verbacher, 56 Walton Avenue. Just had a question on the low band radio replacement system. Was just wondering what that was.
So what's happening is, for the fire department, okay, we have low band paging in the system, so the way we dispatch the fire department, it goes out to a radio system. It's on 4656, a low band radio system. To make the dispatches, what has happened is the federal government, FCC, has changed it, and they're taking back those frequencies, and the manufacturer's no longer making that equipment, which requires us to move to high band radios and paging systems.
Oh, okay. So the high band radio is the new one that's going to be...
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Do you have a motion to close?
So moved.
Mr. Pignatelli, who's second? Mr. Eiler? Okay. All right. Do we have a-
All in favor?
all in favor, yeah,
Aye.
sorry.
Aye.
Okay. All right, who wishes to move 26 capital 989 final adoption?
I'll move forward.
Mr. Saliani, do I have a second? And Mr. Eiler. Roll call.
Councilman Eiler?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Councilwoman Rose?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Yes.
All right, we're up to 26 bond 990 bond ordinance. Mr. Coon?
This is the companion to implement the road, the capital plan. This is specific to the 2026 road program and downtown streetscape improvements.
Thank you, sir. All right, this time, do I have a motion to open to public?
So moved.
Ms. Rose? Second, Mr. Eiler. Anybody from the public wish to discuss 26 bond 990? Not seeing any. Do I have a motion to close?
So moved.
Mr. Eiler?
I'll second.
Mr. Saliani?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Who wishes to move 26 bond 990?
So moved.
Mr. Pignatelli? Do I have a second?
Second.
Ms. Rose? Okay, roll call.
Councilman Eiler?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Councilwoman Rose?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Yes.
All right, this time we're up to workshop session, master plan amendment proposal. Mr. Coons?
Yes, it's hard to believe that the last master plan update, I know gets everybody very excited, was done actually 10 years ago in 2016. And by law, we are required to do it at least once every 10 years. So our planner, Carolyn Ryder from T&M Associates, prepared the proposal that was enclosed in the packet to undertake that process in conjunction with the planning board. I know she's already had a conversation with Chairman Potash about the process for the development of the review and going through that entire process. So you have the proposal would be $30,000, and that money was budgeted for because we knew that this was coming up this year.
Any discussion? Not seeing any? We'll have a resolution for next meeting?
Sure.
Thank you. All right, we're up to new business. Not seeing any. Do we have any old business?
The mayor's update took care of it all.
Sorry?
The mayor's update took care of it all.
No old business? All right, up to committee liaison reports. We'll start with lonely Mr. Pignatelli.
No report this evening, Mayor, thank you.
Okay. Mr. Saliani.
I just want a quick rec update. This is the last week for rec camp signups. Rec summer day camp signups are winding down for the incoming kindergarten through fifth graders. For those who may not be familiar, rec camp is a classic summer camp experience running from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. over 6 weeks with flexible session options available. Emily, our camp director, has put together a great programming this year, making it fun and engaging for families planning ahead for summer. We're asking families to register by this Friday, May 15th, so we can plan staffing and programming appropriately. Also want to share Bagel Supreme of Oakland is giving back to Oakland Rec. If you go to Bagel Supreme Monday through Friday and you enter the phrase American 250, Bagel Supreme will donate a percentage of the purchase directly to the Oakland Recreation programs. Good excuse to grab a coffee and a bagel and help the community. That's it.
Thank you. Councilwoman?
Thank you, Mayor. Shade Tree Committee met on Monday, May 4th. Again, our Arbor Day event was very successful. Right now, we have about 15 to 20 new signups for next year, and hopefully we'll have more. For last month, for the Forester, they issued 29 permits, 67 trees were removed, and 61 trees were actually replanted, which is a good thing. And we have 2 new volunteers, so we're good there. Public events met yesterday on May 11th. Memorial Day Parade is scheduled for Sunday, May 24th. Parade begins at 1 p.m. Streets will be closed at 12 p.m., and we have a great lineup for this year. The Carnival is scheduled for June 17th through the 20th. Wristbands will go on sale. Pre-sign-up will be $35, and $40 is the regular price. And again, Access for All will be doing their event on Saturday from 2 to 4. And that's it.
Thank you. Councilman Eiler.
Oh, thank you, Mayor. You had actually touched on mine before. The Arts in Oakland actually had their first open market this past weekend. And unfortunately, there was a little bit of rain at the end, but overall it was a good turnout. And I want to thank everybody that showed up and all the vendors that stayed. And their next one is going to be May 23rd from 10 to 3. And I definitely recommend everybody stopping by and checking out the Arts and Crafts.
Thank you.
And that's it.
All right. All right, very good. We're up to bills to be paid. Councilwoman.
Councilman, bills to be paid is $489,580.03. So moved.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Not seeing any. Roll call.
Councilman Eilert?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Councilwoman Rose?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Yes.
All right, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All right, the next council meeting will be held on Tuesday, May
Get a
26th.
second?
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor, right?
I believe the whole
I think everybody
audience will second.
seconded.
I'll open it up for another.
The next council meeting will be held on Tuesday, May 26th, 7 p.m. here at the council chambers. And please, everybody, please attend the Memorial Day Parade on Sunday, the 24th at 1 p.m. It's going to be a wonderful day. And let's salute our veterans and our members that have died serving our country. Thank you. Meeting adjourned.
Whenever you're ready.